Hello, this is Joey, your host, and welcome to my podcast, All That She Wants. All of us know the power of women, what she's capable of, and to do things beyond her limits. Today, I have a power pack, multi talented woman who hails from a small town and made her mark for herself in various fields. She is successful with a corporate work life experience, and currently, she is a RJ, a DJ, and an anchor. Also, completed her LLB. Today, I am talking to Preeti Raghuwanshi in my pod, All That She Wants.
Well, thank you so much, Joy, for inviting me in this beautiful show. It's an absolute pleasure to be here and shooting for this all that she wants.
I definitely wanted you because for the person you are, you would open up with conversation and be none other than just yourself.
Wow, thank you.
There's one attribute that both of us have in common: the urge to learn, to do something new, and grab an opportunity that comes our way. You have hands on experience in various fields, what it takes to be in multiple professions.
So, what I think is it's just the mindset of people. If they want to do something, if they want to achieve something, irrespective of the time, irrespective of the responsibilities they have, I think once they have the mindset of doing something, they will just do it. So, it was always my mindset to be, to try everything. And then I feel unless I try, I wouldn't know what my caliber is.
Basically, it's about trying and not regretting later that I haven't done this in my life. I believe in that.
Right, absolutely. And see, in today's world, we have multiple things. Unless you try, how would you know whether you can do that particular thing or not? Right? Because I never thought I'll become an RJ. Like people used to love my voice. I was always talkative. So there was a friend of mine who suggested you can be a great RJ. Why don't you give it a shot? And when I actually went for an audition, I got selected.
You have a lovely voice.
Thank you
You
so
do.
much. So that's how it became, and then I became an anchor also. That also just happened by chance because I was already in RJ. Then there was another person who asked me, "Would you be able to host this show?" And that was one big show of my life. It changed my life, and it gave me a new name of. RJ Preet, who's an anchor also.
Okay.
So that show I remember, Sunny Leone was the guest. It was New Year party and DJ NYK. That day I never knew that I will also become DJ someday. But yeah, I was super open for that. I
Okay.
never hosted any show on stage, like, on such big platform. It was always on school or colleges. I was always on stage. But
Okay.
then I thought, okay, fine, why can't I do this? I mean, when I'm talking to people, like, million of people are listening to my voice in a studio, like, when I'm in a radio, why can't I be on stage and talk to other thousand people?
Sure.
And then that show was hit, and that's how I started getting shows as an MC as well.
Interesting. So, women are almost in par with men in every industry. But this industry of DJ is still dominated by men. What were your struggles and challenges to get here? Also, I wanted to share a fact. As per the Wikipedia statistics, industry of DJ, 23.5% of women are female DJs and 76.5 are male. So
Right.
would love to hear your journey on this.
Wow, that's actually news for me as well because yeah, we have just seen, like, we have very very few female DJs, wherein the number of male DJs is huge. We don't even have a count. But I didn't know that we have actually statistics on
Thanks to
this.
Wikipedia.
Yeah. So yes, if we talk about struggles, the very first struggle I had was because I'm popularly known as RJ Preet. It
Okay.
was very difficult to register this in people's mind that I am a DJ too. So when people got to know that okay, she's a DJ, okay, she's already an RJ. No, we don't consider her as a DJ.
Okay.
Let her be an RJ. This is the kind of things I could hear from people. And
Okay.
then Hyderabad is like very very small, and then everybody knows each
Knows
other,
each other,
right? And
yes.
if you're talking to somebody, that somebody comes back and talks to
Arey, she
me.
was a RJ, now she's a DJ too.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
many things she wants to try? She doesn't have
exactly.
a goal. What does she want to do? I want to do everything in the world. Like, I still feel if I had more than 24 hours of time in a day, I would have tried even more things, like, wherein I could have excelled myself, and I would try to get my hands into that as well.
So there are both positive and negatives to this. I also come across this. People take it positively. Like when I started podcast, I had people telling, "Oh wow, this is interesting. You're doing good." And I also had people telling, "Oh, another thing to your bucket list. What all would you do?" I said, "Everything that is challenging and which gives me a chance to learn something and do, I would definitely put my hands on." Yes.
Right, we are very much similar on this, I
We
believe,
are.
right? Yeah.
We are. Also, tell me something. If there is a day uh, you get an opportunity or a call from somebody who is calling you for DJing, and simultaneously you also get a call for an anchor, which one would you choose considering both are falling on the same day?
Okay, so it all depends on your commitment. If you talk about commitment, for any artist, commitment is very, very important. If you have called me up for DJing and I have taken up the event, and if I have already committed you that I will be present on this particular date, irrespective of the fee, or the charges I charge from that particular client,
Okay.
commitment is more important. So I think whoever I have given my date first, I will give
Okay.
preference to that. It's not about DJing and emceeing then. It's about, as an artist, you have given commitment to someone.
Definitely, yes.
Right.
In this industry of DJ, women is first judged by her looks and not her talent and hard work. Basically, they want someone who can show some skin with some music. What do you feel about this?
I mean, what they wear is their personal choice.
True.
So, with all due respect to all the female DJs, also, like, even I have heard this a lot. But when we go to a club, like if we just go to a party, how many times do we actually look at the DJ? We are only going there to enjoy the show.
Yes.
We are only looking at the DJ unless a ticket is bought on DJ's name. For example, some big name is coming for some kind of concert. For example, if it's Diljit Dosanjh, we are going for Diljit Dosanjh.
Precisely my favorite.
My favorite too. Yeah, I couldn't think of any other name.
Like Balle
Balle
Balle.
Balle. Yeah. So if we are going for such artists who have got huge name, I'm sure we are going there just for Diljit Dosanjh. That's when we would actually care to look at him. Otherwise, if you're going to a normal club, you are only going to have a good time. You're going to, listen to some good music, good food. Theo means there are a lot many things what you're going for. So presentation is very important, but what you wear behind the console, anyway, only your half of the body is seen.
Correct.
So I think be presentable and let people listen to good music, give the good content to them. That's
Do you get DMs from random guys on your Instagram or Facebook?
oh my
Post your
god.
gigs?
I think being a girl, you know how it goes.
Yes, and especially being in this profession.
Yes,
So,
yes. I would say, 98% I've always received positive messages. I think it's just 2% wherein, and I think, yeah, there's a balance of positive, negative. When there is a positive, there are negatives too. So I think we should be open for it.
similarly, they also say that women DJs are more of a showpiece. Basically, the industry mindset is the more you reveal, and the crowd would pull over and they get more crowd. So, is it still the scene?
Okay, so I would say it's not anybody's fault, neither the DJs nor the club owners. I think it's the people who are, the artist managers who are just, roaming with an album, that they would not talk about the music. And unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever, fortunately for all the girls, they will only have picture of all the female DJs in the album.
Okay.
And
Like a portfolio for a
kind
modeling
of,
shoot.
right. So if you're a club owner and if I'm an artist manager, I'm just giving you an option of that album. I'm not talking about how this DJ plays, how that DJ plays. Because, see, club owner, they are just there to earn money. So, of course, they will have that kind of, rush to earn money, and then, at least to cover the losses, whatever they've had, or at least they would want to reach the breakdown. So, I think they will listen to all the random opinion people would give. So I don't think female DJs can actually sell the club.
You were also asked to get a particular photo shoot for a club, or an artist management asking you, look, this is what we want. To sell up more, they wouldn't be direct, but indirectly they would put it across you. Is it?
Not from any club. No club would say, okay, fine, this is what we want. People, I think I was fortunate enough to get right set of people who placed me or who gave me chance without even hearing my music, because just we were talking randomly and they understood, okay, fine, she can play some good music. And I got a chance, but I was never asked by a club or somebody who has given me a gig to, get the photo shoot done in a particular way. But there are people in the market who talk about it, okay, I'm trying to push your profile, but your profile needs to have at least 10,000 plus followers on Instagram. Then
Okay.
look at this picture, she's so bold, you got to.
You should tell them I'm gonna buy the blue tick soon.
Yeah, it's very easy anyway. So see,
It
what
is.
I believe is I can get 10,000 followers, 1 million followers. It's
Exactly.
absolutely fine. It's
The
very much
point
easy.
is, who would recognize you? The blue
Exactly.
tick doesn't give a recognition, it just
Recognition,
gives
right.
you the name
So
of
what I
you
believe is,
exist.
right, if you're going on a stage and if nobody knows you, what is the point of that 10,000 followers
Exactly.
or a blue tick when people don't know you personally? So I think let your work talk. Give good content to people, give best of your work, and people will automatically recognize you. I
Yes.
think only two things wherein people care to look at DJ when we are on stage is when they are either playing best of the music or when they are playing worst of the music. So I think always be at the best, at least try to give the
I
best.
think more comments come in when the DJ is not playing a good music.
Right.
Right?
That is anyway expected. Like you are a DJ, you have to play good music. There is no other choice. But what feels good is, I mean, see, we would be able to understand it because getting a compliment from another woman is very difficult. Getting compliments from other boys is like, it's okay, आप normal भी कर रहे हो ना
It's
तो you are the
बाएं हाथ
best.
का
Yeah.
खेल है.
कि आपको वो compliment by default मिलेगा, but when you are playing and when another female walks up to me and says you are brilliant, I just love your music, I take that compliment as a
A woman
compliment.
complimenting a woman is very rare.
Yes.
And for me also, that matters a lot, because it's the jealousy, the ego that stops one to give that comment,
Right.
the compliment.
And especially in the club, after they're having a good time, drunk and all, I think they're just talking truth.
It
And
is.
especially when girls, I think, look at me
But
when I.
but they don't remember what they spoke the last night. I also should tell you about this. I've come across so many incidents after a show. We have a conversation. They are in their own jolly mood, but next time when you meet them fresh, they wouldn't remember anything that we spoke to them in the last episode or the last event. So
Okay.
I think it's not them being themselves.
Okay, so you know what? I would like to add something here. So when I was studying my law, we were taught कि एक मरता हुआ आदमी और एक पिया हुआ आदमी कभी झूठ नहीं बोलता. So always go by what they were talking when they were drunk.
Okay. There's one thing that I also wanted to ask, knowing that my husband is a DJ, and in the conversations that I've heard from him, they are DJs who exchange music, and I've never seen him being scared or not wanting to share his music, because once I asked him, you share your music so easily to any other DJ. He says, Joey, it's not about the music you give, it's about the talent one should have, what to play next. So, do you also think and believe of sharing music or not sharing music with people?
So I believe people will only be scared when they're insecure about their own work, when they're not very confident about your own work, right? So if we talk about your husband, of course, DJ Daman Sardar is a very big name, and in fact, I have huge respect for him. I
He
have learned.
owns it for himself. He's
Definitely,
made it for it.
definitely. In fact, there were a couple of events wherein we met. I was in MC and he was a DJ there. And I used to ask him a lot many questions. And trust me, not even a single day he felt bad or he felt that he's wasting his time. Literally, I think he helped me out clearing a lot many questions also. Wherein I used to think, okay, I think Daman, I'm taking a lot of time of yours. No, 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 I'm so happy he used to say that you're asking all these questions. He's always up to help other people. And talking about sharing music, uh, every DJ will have, see, not everybody is a producer, music producer, right? We all download music. We Most of the DJs have similar kind of downloads. Like whoever is popular, whoever is doing good music, will download each other's music. Like is DJ का उस
Correct.
DJ का. So I think 50-60% कंटेंट सबके पास सेम होता है, बट हाउ यू प्रेजेंटिंग इट, राइट? आप किसी ट्रैक को कैसे इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो,
Yes. किसके
आप
बाद क्या
एग्जैक्टली
गाना
किसके
प्ले
बाद आप
करना
प्ले
है,
कर रहे हो,
कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ
हाँ,
म्यूजिक
आप कितना उस गाने का पार्ट कर रहे हो, अ पर्टिकुलर ट्रैक कहाँ से आप मिक्स कर रहे हो, आप कितना पार्ट प्ले कर रहे हो गाने का, हाउ क्विकली यू आर चेंजिंग, हाउ ब्यूटिफुली यू आर मिक्सिंग इट, बट विल हैव देयर ओन चॉइस.
Also, I wanted to talk about miking. How much is miking important while a DJ is on the console?
Okay, so because I'm an RJ and there are a lot many people, I also got to know, they used to say, in fact, मुझे भी आगे directly बोलते थे, oh, it must be very easy for you, right? Because you're an RJ, आप तो सिर्फ माइकिंग करके पब्लिक का दिल जीत लोगे. So I think, see, being an RJ, miking is a different thing, and being a DJ, miking is very different thing. Being a DJ, you have to remember that you are here to make people listen to the best of the music.
Correct.
माइकिंग इज़ ओनली इम्पॉर्टेंट. कई बार होता है बहुत अच्छा भी म्यूज़िक प्ले कर रहे हो, कहीं पे कम क्राउड है, या म्यूज़िक यू हैव टू नो अलॉट मैनी एस्पेक्ट्स व्हेन यू आर प्लेइंग म्यूज़िक. आप किस क्लब में प्ले कर रहे हो, प्राइवेट पार्टी में प्ले कर रहे हो, आपकी म्यूज़िक से पब्लिक कितना ले रही है, कितना नहीं ले रही है. सो देर आर प्लेसेस वेयर इन माइकिंग इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट, बट आई थिंक नॉट टू मच
Too
ऑफ
much of
माइकिंग.
miking is too bad. It's quite
Right.
annoying also.
Right, because I
People
remember.
would just leave the place and walk out. It happened with us once when we were in Goa. It was a very famous club, and it wasn't even a weekend, it was a weekday. He was jumping after every single song. He was like, put your dash hands up, put your dash hands up. So it was very annoying, and we just couldn't stay for more than half an hour, and we had to leave the place.
Right, right.
So to the outer world, this industry looks more of glam and charm. But the fact is, it involves tons of self-denials and industrious efforts.
Right, being a DJ, yes, glam is very important because that's how the world looks at you. Whenever a female DJ is coming to play, I think most of the people expect, okay, fine, a female DJ is coming to play. We are going to witness a lot of glamour on the console. But the fact is, when you're actually going to party, you're just grooving to the beats. कभी कभी होता है, बहुत लोग आते हैं कि प्लीज़ प्ले दिस रिक्वेस्ट. यू कैन नॉट मेक ऑल 100 people happy. There will be different kind of people, there will be different generations, there will be people who are like just came out of the college and there to party, there will be people who are retro lovers, there will be people like I'm known for Bollywood and Punjabi music, but people will come and they'll ask for, can you please play techno? That is not a techno night. And then they would come and ask, can you please play some Sai music? I don't play Sai, right? So at times in private parties it happens कि लोग आ रहे हैं, पूछ रहे please play this, that and all. So बहुत सारे DJs ने, they have taught me. I used to discuss how do you deal with this kind of situations whenever somebody is walking up to you. You cannot play every track what they're requesting
Exactly.
for,
There are
right? How do you deal
thousands
with
of
it?
people who come in, yes.
So most of the senior DJs, they just told me, just do, okay, fine, smile and thumbs up. Your half of the work is done. In fact, for you, because you're a female, your smile will do,
Okay.
half of the work. You just have to smile, so you'll play the track. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And I
And
start-
what happens post the gig is over?
Okay, so again, it's a different experience. Not every gig will give you similar experience. At times, people will just go mad over what you played. They'll be like, wow, we have never heard such kind of music. Again, at times, there will be one, like you बोलते हैं, हर एक शादी में एक फूफा रहता है जो सबका दिमाग खराब करता है. I think हर एक private parties में, if we talk about, there will be one person who will not be happy. He would expect some kind of track जो शायद कोई भी
Definitely,
DJ
you can't satisfy everybody who comes in.
Like, I remember one of the private parties I played for like good 3-4 hours, but still they just wanted to dance, which I respect. Okay, fine, they wanted to dance. And there was one person who walked up to me and he was like, right, हम नहीं बजाए तो ओल्ड सिटी वाले क्या होता. I'm like, okay. So
You should have asked, क्या होता Mia?
Then I
And they
remember,
would completely understand. You are from here.
Let the DJ do their work, right?
Exactly.
They,
For that matter, any profession. You
right.
are in a profession because you are good at it. And there are people who would start teaching you what your job is then and there. So, yes, definitely they should let them do what their
Right.
job is.
In a couple of events, it has also happened. They'll come up with their phone. Can we connect my phone? Why have you hired a DJ? Right?
Okay.
So they would just want to connect the phone. And you know what? At times it happens. Okay, fine. I'm on stage. I have performed with many singers. I have performed with many DJs. And it happens they come with some 500 का नोट तब तो 1000 भी चलते थे thousands के नोट ये सब and then they expect you to do something and they would do it just to take that money.
Okay.
So I think if you're taking that particular money like you said, you're losing your respect then
You
and
are.
there, right?
Yes.
So at least you are anyway charging for your work.
Yes.
आपको आपके काम के पैसे मिल रहे हैं ना, फिर आप ये करके आप एक्चुअली अपना ही सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट खो रहे हो,
Exactly.
right?
It's-
So I think I am against it. Now again there are people, everybody has their own reasons of doing so. Everybody is running their own house. They have their reasons of doing something. But I think
Yes.
I don't believe in this.
But then it happens, right? If one person starts taking or a DJ starts taking, it builds a mindset about all the DJs. Arey, this is what DJs do.
Right.
Right?
It happens, yeah. कई बार ये भी होता है. There are many senior DJs. I wouldn't want to take names. When I am getting a call from a club and then if I say, okay, fine, this is what I charge for to play in a particular gig.
Okay.
ओके ये तो सीनियर डीजे ये तो इतना चार्ज कर रहे हैं, फिर आप क्यों, आप तो नए हो ना. ठीक है यार, मैं नई हूँ, फाइन. एट टाइम्स मन भी करता है बोल दो आप उन्हीं से करा
I
लो.
think people at job or business don't have the increment in their salaries or business. And hence people come up with such conversations and such topics. It's quite evident the economy is growing. Definitely the pricing would grow. It's a basic understanding.
I think, like you said, it is not a fault of the person who's saying it. It's a fault from all the artists. Once,
Okay.
like for example, both of us are an artist. आपने कुछ आपका XYZ चार्जेस है, मेरा XYZ है, बट देन सामने वाला मुझे बोल रहा है यार आप 10,000 में कर दो ना, 5,000 में कर दो ना. एंड if I agree, I am giving that scope to that person.
Wait. Would they negotiate this at the supermarkets or malls when they go for shopping?
No, definitely not.
It's only with the
Also,
artists.
would they also negotiate with the doctor?
Never.
So I think it's a profession and people should respect it.
Yes.
If my charges doesn't work for you, fine, leave it. There will be other people also. There will be other DJs also who would want to deliver. They might be great. They might not be as good as I am, or they might be superb that you might not have expected.
Also, they can hire somebody after listening or seeing their work, right? Rather than negotiating. They know that this is what a person charges or an artist
Right.
charges. See their work and then hire them. It's such an easy
I think
task.
out of I'm talking about the entire experience as an MC and a DJ. I think 8 to 10 years of experience. I think hardly few event managers have negotiated. Like जो मैंने बोला है कि this is what I charge. Okay, fine. If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work for you, fine. बहुत कम ऐसा हुआ है कि जब नेगोशिएट नहीं किया है सामने वाले ने. एंड आई लव इट व्हेन पीपल रेस्पेक्ट. सो जब मैंने जो कभी चार्जेस बोला कि दिस इज़ व्हाट आई चार्ज, आई generally don't leave a scope of negotiating because this is what I charge, and if it doesn't work out for you, that's okay. It's absolutely okay to leave an event at times so that you are at your pace, you are at your
Yes.
par, you're
Mental
getting
peace is very important.
important.
Otherwise, it keeps
Right.
haunting and it's on your mind.
राइट. सो सेक्रीफाइस की जब हम बात करें तो यस, ऐसे टाइम पे हमें बहुत ज़्यादा सेक्रीफाइस भी करना होता है. वी हैव टू लीव अ कपल ऑफ शोज ऑल्सो. कि ऐसे सिचुएशंस आ रहे हैं तो इट्स नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट कि आप अपना प्राइस कम करके, आपने एक बार प्राइस कम कर दिया, योर प्राइस विल नेवर इंक्रीज. दैट क्लाइंट विल कॉल यू अगेन एंड अगेन अगेन एंड अगेन अगेन एंड
Yes,
अगेन.
once they
कि
see what
आपने
your
लास्ट
work
टाइम तो इतने
is.
में किया था. यार ये मेरी मर्जी है, हो सकता है कि इफ आई एम प्लेइंग फॉर योर वेडिंग मे बी आई जस्ट play for free, maybe I wouldn't charge anything.
Sure, it's
But-
the relation that you
right,
have with the person
right.
or the client.
So it is up to the DJ. So don't force that person, don't force an artist कि भाई हमारा तो इतना ही बजट है. Also there are event managers, like client से आप पूरे पैसे लोगे. In fact, they would quote double of
How
what
much
we are
they-
charging. Yeah, but
exactly.
they wouldn't want to pay you your fee also. So these are the kind of challenges I'm sure every artist comes across.
Okay. Success followed with time and earned you various accolades. I would love to read a few.
Yes, please.
Women Icon of the Year 2023 by Yashoda Hospitals. Gem of India, Best Female DJ by TCEI, Best RJ by Telangana Artist Association, Stree Shakti Awards, and many more. But in this eventful journey, there would have been pushbacks from family and friends. Would you want to share a few of them?
Because I don't see people who come from like township or a village. Generally family उनको push नहीं करती है. So in my case, not all the families again, but few families. But in my case, my family has always been very supportive. My brother, my mom, my dad, they never stopped me doing anything. I wanted to go and sing. They were like, okay, fine, go do it. Also, my parents, they were never aware. In fact, I was not aware of what DJing is when I was in my hometown.
Okay.
यहाँ आने के बाद when I started partying and all, तब लगता था अच्छा anybody can be a DJ, गाने ही तो बजाने होते हैं.
Now you know what the real task is.
Exactly. In fact, when I was in radio also, faders वहाँ भी होते हैं, गाना वहाँ भी play करना होता है, but mixing नहीं होती है. आप बात करो, fader up करो. I thought DJ का काम बहुत easy है, but
Head में headphones पहन लो और just get into the groove.
no,
But
but I
it
think
isn't.
DJing is about a lot many things, and yeah, if we talk about it again, my list will like go on and on and on. So if we talk about pushbacks, my family has always supported me. When I told them though, okay fine, I want to quit my corporate job and I want to get into this, they never stopped me. Like, good thing that they never pressurized me that by this age you have to complete your degree, by this age you have to get married. So in fact I also don't live my life like that कि मुझे इस साल तक के शादी कर लेने हैं, बच्चे कर लेने हैं. I don't have any goal or aim particularly. The
Okay.
only goal or aim I have is to give my best wherever I work or whatever I field I choose in future also. There are multiple things, but right now I'm really enjoying DJing.
Good. I think the best support comes from the family first
Right.
and followed by friends and the
Right.
extended family.
Right.
So yes,
I was fortunate enough to get such kind of people in my life
exactly, it's the
Right?
same with me.
who have supported me, who have guided me, and I think because of them, I think I am able to do what I am doing today. Because like I said कि DJing मेरे लिए ये था वो था. So there were people who used to talk, आप ये क्यों नहीं करा लेते, आप वो क्यों नहीं करा लेते, आप ऐसा क्यों नहीं करते. There will be people, million of people to just to give you suggestion, but to
Correct.
be there, stand with you and take you where you are
Exactly,
today.
it takes
there
a
will very
lot.
few.
Few friends who have always been the support and pillar and strength, even in the toughest of times, even in my best times, they stood by, and it takes a lot.
Right.
It takes a lot to be what
I think
they are.
even if you have like 50 friends like you roam out with, I think hardly 5 will come and stand with you.
Yes.
Not even 5 at times,
Yes.
right? 2 or 3, I think. They
I
will
agree.
be with you to take you where you want to
They
reach.
might not be in your happiest times. They
Uh-huh.
would watch you from back there. But when you know you're in a trouble, they
will
would
be
be the first ones to be around.
Right.
I completely understand where you're coming from.
Right.
One guiding mantra you would want to give to the upcoming budding female DJs?
Okay, so being a DJ, I think I'm very, very small to give any kind of advice to anybody. But like you said, we have very few female DJs, and it is a perception which is kind of true also, because people say that, and I haven't heard a lot many female DJs, but people say female DJs they are just a showpiece. कुछ म्यूज़िक बजाना नहीं आता है. So let's break this mindset of people. So I would just want to convey this message. So let's rock the world together. Let's break this kind of mindset people have कि female DJs cannot play good music. Give the best of the content to people and make sure that you're proving yourself as a great DJ and people are hiring you again and again, not for your skin or for your clothes, but for your music.
And we have to prove Wikipedia wrong.
Yes, definitely.
I admire you for the person you are. Even in your toughest time, you are quietly overcoming your challenges and becoming a better version of yourself. I'm proud of you, Preeti.
Thank you so much, Joy. It was actually, again, thank you so much for inviting me for this beautiful show. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you. And
I
women
had a
like you,
great time.
thank you, same here. And I think women like you give that kind of push to another women also. And I think we should have few more females like you.
I'm always there, and I will definitely make sure whatever I can do my best will do it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, with this, we come to an end of this conversation. I promise to get you more dynamic women in our upcoming episodes. Keep liking and support us. Catch us for new episodes on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and wherever you get to hear our podcast. Please subscribe us on All That She Wants.